Hello students, welcome to Standard 12 Mathematics Chapter 1 Relations and Functions. This is lecture 35. In miscellaneous examples, this is example 47 now we have. And it is, let A is a set 1, 2, 3. Then show that the number of relations containing 1, 2 and 2, 3 are reflexive and transitive but not symmetric is 4. Means from this set 1, 2, 3 we have to define a relation, and this relation should be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. So how many relations we can form on this set 1, 2, 3, and one more condition that it should contain 1, 2 and 2, 3 also. So how many relations we will have? 4 relations only we can make in this conditions from set A 1, 2, 3. The relations which is containing 1, 2 and 2, 3, and it will be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. This type of limitation having relations, how many relations we can make? Only 4. That we have to show here. Only 4 relations we can form in this set having this type of conditions. So in solution we will see the smallest relation R1 containing 1, 2 and 2, 3. 1, 2 and 2, 3 it should contain and define on 1, 2, 3. We have to show the relation, and it should be reflexive and transitive but not symmetric is, we can define the pairs we will write, and on that pair it should be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric, that type of, and it should have 1, 2 and 2, 3 also. So we will show on 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. This will show reflexive. Then it should contain 1, 2 and 2, 3 also. So we have taken 1, 2 and 2, 3 also. 1, 2 and 2, 3 if we take it to show transitive also, we have to write with 1, 2 and 2, 3. Then 1, 3. So that 1, 3 is also taken in this smallest relation R1. So you can see this relation is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. From that you can say it is reflexive. 1, 2, 2, 3, then 1, 3. It shows transitive, but it is not symmetric because 1, 2 and 2, 1 is not there. 2, 3 and 3, 2 is not there. So it is not symmetric. So this way it is the smallest relation R1. Now, which two pairs are remaining? 2, 1 and how many pairs are left? If we have taken these two, this is the two pairs left are, here I am writing, the pair is left 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 2, 1 remaining, 3, 2 remaining and 3, 1 remaining. These 3 pairs are remaining to add. So we will talk about them now. Now if we add the pair 2, 1, suppose this is the, according to the question, this is the correct relation. And in this relation if I add 2, 1 also, if I add 2, 1 to get R2, then R2 will be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. Means I can add 2, 1. I can add in this 2, 1 also. One pair 2, 1 we can add. By adding that 2, 1, you might be surprised that it will be symmetric, so it will not be symmetric because 2, 3, then 3, 2 is not there, so it will not be symmetric. So we can add this in smallest 2, 1, so it will again will be remaining in the condition, it will be reflexive, transitive but not symmetric. So we can get R2. How we can get R2? To add 2, 1 to R1. Means one more pair we can add in this. Similarly, we can obtain R3 and R4 by adding 3, 2 and 3, 1 respectively to R1 to get the desired relation. Means this 6 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs are given in relation R1. In relation, we can make the relation R2 in which there will be 7 pairs. 6 are this and one more 2, 1 will be there. Then also the relation will be reflexive, transitive and not symmetric. Then we can get the R3 and R4 also. In R3 what to do? In that also 7 pairs will be there. 6 are this and 7th pair will be this 3 2. Third relation. And fourth relation also will have 7 pairs. Means R4, fourth relation. This 6 pairs and the seventh pair will be 3 1. This way. So we can get, we have R1, we can get R2 by adding this only one pair. By adding 3 2, R3 relation we can get 2 R1. We can get R4 relation by adding 3 1 to the R1. This way 4 relations we can get R1, R2, R3 and R4, which will satisfy the given condition that it will be reflexive, it will be transitive, but it will not be symmetric. However, if we cannot add any 2 pairs out of 2 and 3 2 and 3 1. So I told you that these are the 6 pairs in R1, and in R2, R3 and R4 there will be 7 pairs. Adding one by one, 2 1 in one time, you will get R2, 3 2 in this, you will get R3, 3 1 in this, you will get R4. But you cannot add from the left 3 pairs any of 2 simultaneously. That is the discussion given here. However, we cannot add any 2 pairs out of 2 1 3 2 and 3 1 at a time. Why we cannot add 2 pairs at a time? That is here. As by doing so, if we add 2 pairs, we will be forced to add the remaining third pair in order to maintain the transitivity and in the process, the relation. For example, suppose you are taking these 2 pairs to this 6. You are writing 2 1 here and 3 2 also. If you will write 2 1 and 3 2 both, right? 2 1 and 3 2 both. So you must have to add 3 1 also. Why? To maintain the relation of transitivity and transitivity. If you add 2 1 and 3 2, you must have to add 3 1 also. Then only you can maintain the given conditions. So all the third pair in order to maintain the transitivity, and if you maintain the transitivity, if you are going to maintain the transitivity, you will see that it becomes symmetrical also. But you don't need a symmetric. See, the third pair also we have to add to maintain the transitivity, and in the process, if you do that way, the relation will become symmetric, and which is not required. It will become symmetric, but it is not required. So we cannot add any of the 3 left simultaneously to. Only 1 1 we can take. If 1 1 you can take, the relations will be, the first smallest is R1. If we 1 1 add R2, R3 and R4 for the left G. But we cannot add 2 simultaneously. So only these 4 possibilities, 4 relations are there which will be maintained in this given condition. So thus the total number of desired relation is 4. That we wanted to do. Now example 48 also, the conditions are same, the question is different. See, show that the number of equivalence relations. Equivalence relations means here it should be reflexive, it should be transitive, it should be reflexive, transitive as well as symmetric. All the 3 must happen. So show that the number of equivalence relations in the set 1 2 3 containing 1 2 and 2 1 is 2 only. If you are wanting to form the equivalence relation from this set 1 2 3 and it must contain 1 2 and 2 1 also, then this type of relations, only 2 relations you will get. That is the question. We have to show that only 2 relations you will get, which will be equivalence relation and containing 1 2 and 2 1. So once again, like this we have started, here also we will start. The smallest equivalence relation R1 we will define, and which must contain 1 2 and 2 1 on this 1 2 3. So 1 1 2 2 3 3, 1 2 and 2 1. This is the smallest relation R1 we have defined, and it is equivalence relation because 1 1 2 2 3 3, 1 2 2 1, 1 1 2 2 3 3. It shows that it is reflexive. 1 2 2 1, it shows symmetric. And transitive, how it shows? If 1 1 1 2, it is 2 1. So all the three relations here we have. So it is the smallest relation R1 we have. Now here how many pairs are left? We are left with only 4 pairs in this to add from this. 4 pairs are left. 2 3 3 2 1 3 3 1 is not added in this. If we add any one pair, suppose one pair 2 3 is added to this, to R1. Then for symmetry, if we add 2 3, we have to add 3 2 to show it symmetric, because it is equivalent, so we have to show it as symmetric. If you will add 2 3, you have to add 3 2. Also, and now for transitivity, now 2 is compulsorily we have to add to show symmetry. Now to show transitivity, we are forced to add 1 3, because 1 2 is there, okay, and 2 3 will be there. Then to show transitivity, 1 3 must be there, so we have to add 1 3. And if you add 1 3, to show again the symmetry, we have to add 3 1. Means all the 4, if you are taking any one, we are forced to take the left 3 also. On all the pairs, left 4 pairs, we have to add in that R1. Thus, the only equivalence relation bigger than R1 is the universal relation. Universal relation means all the left 4 we have to add this in a given relation. 1 2 3 5 pairs are given. All 4 pairs we have to add. Means all the pairs it must have. Then only it will be the equivalence relation. So one of the pair is the smallest pair, smallest relation R1 is this, and the second relation is possible only when you are taking all the remaining pairs in this R1. And if you are taking in relation all the possible pairs, it is called universal relation. It will be the equivalence relation. So one is R1, the other one will be the universal relation. This shows that the total number of equivalence relation containing 1 2 and 2 1 is 2. How it is 2? One is R1, the other one is universal, in which all the pairs will be. So this way, by this condition, only 2 relations we can map having this type of condition, 1 2 and 2.